Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning. Hope everybody had a nice long Thanksgiving and all that. Okay? Yeah? Everything cool? You happy? Good morning. Maz, I got to give a mea culpa to you. I've been ripping on the Patriots all year.
Bears? Oh, Patriots.
Don't say the Bears. Stop it.
Still, huh?
No.
Okay.
New England's pretty good.
Yeah.
They were just kind of giving them a hassle on get off, whatever. And they said that they've got the easiest schedule in the NFL. They've won 10 straight. They're 11-2 in what is a very, 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 very mortal AFC this year.
The whole league is mortal.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Who in the NFC really is standing out? The
Don't
Bears.
I knew you were going to say it. Stop it.
I'm just saying, in your words, they're not very good, yet they're the best in the NFC.
They are. They are. You know what, though? Can I say this? I think in the NFC, can we go on, like, default mode? The Eagles, right? Can we go on default mode? I can say the Eagles. I can say the Rams, right? Those are two teams.
Well, then people will say, well, they lost to the Panthers.
That's the National Football League.
Eagles lost 2 in a row.
Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I say all the time.
They're not going to make the
No,
playoffs.
the Kansas City Chiefs in years gone by where they lost to the Raiders and it was the end of the Chiefs. I think the Rams and the Eagles are still the gold standard in the NFC right now. We are not. Let's be brutally honest about where we're at. More on that in a second, okay? That's just it's where we are. Seriously, in the AFC, who are you picking? Shep and I were talking about this last night. Honest to goodness, right now, death not an option. Who are you picking in the AFC?
Patriots.
Are you really?
Yeah.
To go back to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Patriots, Broncos. How about that?
Now, the interesting thing about it is I can confess to you you were right about New England. You must confess to me I was right about Indianapolis.
Well, yeah.
They're falling apart.
They are.
They're falling apart.
Again, they're hanging in there. Their offense isn't good. They have a quarterback that has a broken bone in his leg, and they're strapping it together right now. Jonathan Taylor has been a zero the last 3 weeks.
So let me just, in case you are unaware of this is the AFC right now. The 1 seed is New England. The 2 seed is Denver. The 3 seed is Jacksonville.
Wow.
The 4 seed is 6-6 Baltimore. The 5 seed, 6-4 Chargers. Or 8-4, excuse me, Chargers. 8-4 Colts, 8-4 Bills.
Yep.
There you go.
And the Chiefs lurking in the back.
There's your the Chiefs are at 6-6. So they're 2 games behind Buffalo right now. And then coming up strong is Houston. Houston's a little dangerous team.
They've won 4 in a row.
That defense, man.
Sure
that
is.
defense will do. Yeah, the AFC's wide open. I think the door's still there for the Bills. I do.
Yeah.
That was my pick beforehand.
I had Bills Lions. You know.
So did I.
If the Lions can pull the New York Giants from back in the day, maybe we'll still get there.
Can I ask you guys a question? And we'll get to some of the sound and all of that. Can I ask you guys a question? And we were talking about this in our Woodward chat, all right? And of course, you guys, we welcome you to get involved, super chat, you go to the front of the line, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's time to get really, really, really real about what the Lions are up against right now, okay? Never in a million years did I think that the injury bug would hit again. And here we are. I can't believe it's happening 2 years in a row. I like, and I know it's not to the extent that it did last year. Not like that.
Well, the good players.
Yes. But you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'll never forget looking at that freaking graph about a year ago today. I was in with Neil that morning, and somebody sent us a graph of everybody else's injuries were here and the Lions' injuries were there.
Yeah.
And you know what went through your mind? The same thing that Maz told me last night. Maybe, just maybe, there's a cloud over this franchise. And Maz is dropping that on me last night. I didn't need that, Maz.
I know.
I didn't need that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Honestly, I've said it again. I cannot, my brain cannot get around that you are a cursed franchise. I can't get around with that. But was it easy? I'm always somebody I want to give proper attribution, because Lord knows in our business somebody will come up with something and they'll try to make it their own or anything. Was it easy, or was it Spenny in our group text that was talking about, okay, so who exactly is going to cover CeeDee Lamb and Pickens? Mm-hmm. If that doesn't they
have a pretty good tight end as well.
If that doesn't make your heart flutter, I don't know what does.
Yeah. And Dak right now is playing his best football.
Yeah,
he is.
He is.
They have a good running back in Williams. The offensive line is holding up, and the defense it's improved, much improved.
I will still say, the whole Cowboys are back thing. I'm not buying it. I'm just not. They'll find a way to cowboy somewhere along the line. But Maz, when you look at what the Lions are dealing with right now, and what the Cowboys are doing right, it's frightening. It is. It's frightening.
It's two teams going in opposite directions. And I used you yesterday. Lose, win, lose, win, lose.
That's what it is.
That's what it is right now. And their 3.5-year streak of not losing 2 in a row is on the line this Thursday.
100%.
It's on the line.
100%. And oh, by the way, if people aren't aware of this, if Dallas wins and exacts their revenge from what happened last year, they improve to 7-5-1, and the Lions fall to 7-6.
Yeah, they jump us, and they get the tiebreaker, which is beating us.
I can't believe we're having these conversations. Hey, I'm going to say the same thing that we said after Thanksgiving last Friday. Okay. If you're a Bear fan and you're watching right now, pile on. Yep. If you're a Packer fan and you're watching right now, pile on. Because we piled on the last couple of years. We own the North. If you're a Viking fan, I have to say to you again, you should probably sit this one out.
Holy crow, did that team fall apart.
It's
the quarterback.
You should probably.
It's the quarterback.
You should probably sit this one out, but knowing you, I know you won't. So,
have you ever seen a team get completely embarrassed like they did on Sunday against the Vikings played the Seahawks?
Yeah, Seahawks are pretty good. I'm going to say it again. Yeah, they're pretty good.
But to shut them out and pick 6, 90 yards, that kid who never played a game, just throwing wounded ducks up there.
Lions are favored by 3 in this game.
3.
It's still 3?
Went to 3. It was 3.5 yesterday. It's 3 now. That's just the old you're a home team favorite.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. And now I'll talk to our fans. I hope on Friday you guys are calling me a worrywart and calling me out. Maz, I got a bad feeling about this one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I got a bad feeling about this one.
They don't look good.
I got a bad.
I told everybody yesterday. I was at the game on Thursday. I told you guys on Friday. And I was in my seat most of the second half, 90% of the third quarter, and I left with 9 minutes to go in the game. It's just there's nothing for me to stand up for. Nothing. They just don't have it.
You know me, and I'm not much go to the game guy anymore. I make an exception. Like, baseball games are different, right?
Yeah.
You go to a baseball game with your kid. You go to a baseball game with your friends. It's almost like the baseball game's kind of in the background and everything. Like Maz, I am not leave early guy. I think I probably would have been leave early guy too.
My daughter was upset with me. Dad,
it's Thanksgiving.
Come on. They have a chance.
It's our day.
I'm like, they don't have a chance.
No.
And they had the ball. I'm like, let's go.
Oh.
We walked out slowly, kind of hovered a little by the front doors. And once they took 10 minutes to do that last drive to go nowhere, we were out the door and running for our lives.
Good news is Pistons won again. I mean, Karis LeVert made me sweat a little bit at the end with a couple of missed free throws, but, other than that, nice to get another win.
2 tight wins in a row. 2 escapes.
Find a way.
60 wins, I might back off a little.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
I might back off a little on the 60.
All right, so let's do
be in the 50s.
Let's do they're 18-4 right now, right? 18-4. So that's 22 games. You have 60 games left, okay? You would have to go 42 wins to get to 60. So 42-18. I think I'd still take it. I wouldn't put a lot of money on it, but 42-18, Maz, when you're 18-4, 42-18.
They have 18 wins or 17 wins?
I think they're 18-4, right?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fact check me. I believe they're 18-4 now. So 42-18, Jeff, 42-18 the rest of the way, doable for the Pistons, 60 wins. Yeah. Jeff in this morning, by the way. Good morning, Jeff. KG here as well. We'll get to the sound. We're going to get to a whole lot of Lions
17-4.
It is 17-4? All right.
8-2 at home, 8-2 on the road.
Yeah, all right. So 8-2 at home, 8-2 on the road?
Yep.
That would be 16 wins.
Oh, well then 19.
Okay.
Excuse me. No. So 9-2 at home. They didn't update it.
Oh, okay.
They didn't update it.
All right. So 17-4. Yeah, still 43 wins? 43 and 18? Okay. All right, we're up against it. Jeff, let us know where we're going to go. Lots of Lions talk to get to. No doubt about that. We're going to hear from some of the, guys that know what's at stake right now. If you want to salvage your season, it starts in 2 days against the Dallas Cowboys. And as much as we talk about the Lions remembering things that happened before, do you think the Cowboys remember what happened in Dallas last year?
Ooh.
They're going to come in here like a bunch of angry hornets. I mean, they're suddenly feeling good about themselves. Oh, I'm going to vomit. I am going to vomit out of my nostrils. Jeff, any read you want us to do here? Anyone. All right. You know what? Maz, you pick one and I'll pick one. How about that?
I will do Black Rock.
Why don't you tell us about Black Rock?
Let me tell you about Black Rock. Looking for dinner plans that sizzle? Head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. They've launched a whole new menu, guys. Returning favorites and the newest way to sizzle, prime sirloins, are here to stay. It's not just a meal. It's a top rock experience. All you can eat platters for just $20. Don't forget the holidays are upon us. Give the gift of sizzle with a Black Rock gift card. Makes the perfect stocking stuffer. And now through the end of the year, buy $50 worth and get a $10 bonus bucks for yourself. Keep it. Buy yourself a couple steaks. Make sure you mention Woodward Sports because you get 20% off of your total food bill. I'm talking about Black Rock Bar and Grill.
All right, I can tell you about Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. I've been going to Lady Jane's for a long time. I'm a simple person. Guys are simple creatures. We really are. We like simple things, and Lady Jane's is simple for me. I walk in, I sign in, and just like that, get myself a haircut. Lady Jane's open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in any time. I bet there's one around the corner from you. Uncomplicated, simple. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome. No, it really is, I swear.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
All right, welcome back in. Gang's all here Tuesday morning into December already. My gosh, where did this fall go?
I got some super chats, too.
Okay.
All right, let's
You
start
want
off.
to do it now before we start getting into the sadness?
Yeah, let's get it. Randall Smalls, $10. We went from the best O-line to replacing 3/5 of it, and we are 7-5 after 12 games. How did we think it would be? If we run or get the ball out of Goff's hands, we can keep the Cowboys offense off the field. If. Sideless, $5. Sorry, Sean, the Bears are our ally at the moment. We need them to sweep the Packers, rest the starters week 18. Also, the Cowboys are due for a 9-6 stinker.
They are so due for a stinker. Sideless, you're right about that. You are right about that.
Bunch of guys saying Maz has no faith in his team. That's not true. I'm just looking at my eyes, through my eyes. I'm looking at the team, and I see a team that's struggling. I see a team with major injuries. I see a team that can't protect the quarterback. I see a team that can't rush the quarterback. I see a team that struggles to cover receivers. Now, with Terry and Arnold out, I see it even worse. I know a lot of people are hard on that kid, but he played through concussions, he plays through injuries, and now he has to have shoulder surgery.
Maz, I while not going as far as you are, I share in your pessimism. I'd be lying if I said otherwise, and not for all the reasons that you just said, but the pretty big one is the important injuries, and it reminds me. I don't care. I've been in the business long enough. A lot of people got mad at me about a year ago at this time when we were talking about the Lions' expectations moving forward. And if you remember at the time, we were, 13-1 or whatever the hell it was. It wasn't even the Bills game yet. And I was the person last year who said you can't overcome those injuries. You can't if you want to go win the NFC and win a Super Bowl. It's too many injuries to mount. And right now, Maz, like you and I were talking about in the last segment, while not as many injuries, remember bar graph?
Yep.
The important injuries are just devastating to me. And I don't care what anybody says. It kind of reminds me of the same conversation we had in the summer, where I called some, not all, some Lion fans out. I heard for a year out of one side of their mouth, Frank Ragnow's the best center in the game, right? Frank Ragnow's...
Of course.
When Kelsey retired, Frank Ragnow became the de facto best center in the game, okay? And then when somebody like me said, you can't quantify the loss of Frank Ragnow to this team, people said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And like Rando said, I mean, we're talking about 3/5 of our offensive line. And a guy that we thought would be coming back. And to be honest with you, I'll call me out, okay? I even went as far as to say I wouldn't count Frank Ragnow out for this Thursday. I know that they're saying they're looking to the Rams, but you don't know Frank Ragnow. More on that in a second. You don't know Frank Ragnow, okay? Which leads me to that more on that in a second. The people out there that are trying to make conspiracies up about Frank Ragnow, it's downright funny. It is. I'm sorry. And if that sounds condescending, so be it, okay? You guys, okay, seriously, this is a different cat, all right? I saw it when I was doing the network stuff. I saw it watching the man walk. He was beaten and bruised and battered for years. There is a reason that they didn't allow him to practice so often during the tail end of his career, okay? So when people say to me, well, do you think he saw the game against Green Bay and then he looked at the rest of the schedule and he said, I don't want any part of that? I say absolutely not. And then the follow-up was, well, doesn't something sound strange? The computer froze. I don't know if that means we're off. You guys let us know. Well, doesn't something sound strange? Doesn't something sound strange about the whole hamstring thing? And you know what my answer was? No. Because you're talking about Frank Ragnow.
The guy thought he had just a little, got a little pain in there. I'm fine. I'm ready to play. Who knew that it was a third-degree separation off the bone from the hamstring?
Hey, Frank, your hamstring fell off. Oh,
All right.
okay. Can I play through it? Like, that's... And
Didn't he play through like almost a broken neck?
he had a fractured throat.
Yes.
Something I didn't know could happen.
Yes.
The
Well,
man played through a fractured throat.
Happened to Brock Wright now. It's an epidemic.
Like, wait. A fractured throat? Do you know, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Frank, it was against Green Bay. Mm-hmm. He had a fractured throat. He played through a fractured throat. The man's feet were just absolutely decimated.
His toes.
It's like a cartoon. Yeah. Take off his shoes and then everything's bent and smashed. And Frank is a different guy. It had nothing to do, and I'm not saying that there are people still playing the conspiracy, but that's something I can't tell you.
What conspiracy?
Well, he saw how bad the Lions were, and he didn't want to come.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's.
He saw how bad they were. That's why he came out of retirement.
I have no idea if this means that maybe he wants to come back next year. I hope if he's healthy, he does. I really do. I hope if he's healthy, he does. But at the end of the day, the whole quality of life thing, I'm a firm believer in that.
I think he's done.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Remember how funny it was at the beginning of the year when I said, he's going to come back in November? We kind of laughed it off.
You're too beat up. It's just the body. You can only take so much, man.
Once hunting season was like almost done, he's like, all right, I'm ready to play again. He didn't know how badly injured he was.
It's amazing how that works out.
It's too bad, man.
Maybe he was out with his bow, and then when rifle season starts the 15th, he went out and said, I got one, and I'm ready to come back now. Yeah. It's unbelievable. All right, Jeff, let's start down the list. Maz made reference to it. Terrion Arnold, shoulder surgery, out for a year. I just...
First he went on IR, and he was going to be okay by, close to week 17. And then a few minutes later, Tom Pelissero puts the tweet out that he is having shoulder surgery, and he is finished. Okay, so here we are. 2 years of Terrion Arnold. I'll ask you first, Sean. Do you think he still has an upside? Or B, do you think he's a Jeff Okudah?
No, I think there's an upside.
Me too.
I don't think he has been as bad as people have made him out to be. No. I've said that continuously for the last year and a half. Do I want him to be better? Of course. I don't. I think for whatever reason he was kind of a convenient whipping boy, and I think that people sometimes don't grade rookie cornerbacks as fairly as they should, especially going back to his first year.
Especially when there's no pass rush. Yeah. There's no pass rush, guys. Jordan Love.
I know a guy who's been saying that for a few weeks.
He had time for tea and crumpets.
Yeah.
I never had a crumpet, but he had tea.
Sounds good, though. I don't even know what it is, but it sounds good.
Yeah, maybe like a biscuit or something like that.
Sounds good.
Like a biscotti or something like that. I could go for one.
I'm not going to argue with that.
But you made Jordan Love look like, I don't know, throw a guy out there. Patrick Mahomes. Jordan Love did whatever he wanted. He did whatever he wanted. 2, and I mentioned, I don't even remember where the 2 were. 2 quarterback pressures. I didn't even see them. I didn't see the pressures. Then again, I was like sitting in my seat and people standing around me, so I kind of gave up watching.
You know what's funny about that, Maz? The "we're good" crowd Whether people want to admit it or not, there was more validity to the "we're good" crowd than anybody wanted to admit. I hope you can be adult enough to say that. There was more validity to that.
So they believed that we're good?
No, the sarcastic
sarcasm.
We're good.
That's me.
Yeah, there was
me.
there was more validity to that than anybody wants to admit. There was. I mean,
That's me totally.
And I hope that our management sees that. That this has not been, Maz, how many weeks have we talked about this, okay? There hasn't been a consistent pass rush. It comes in waves. It does. And do you remember what people would fall back on? Well, they are fifth. They are fifth in the league in sacks. Okay, well, how much of that is coming from your front four, and how much of that is coming via the manufacture of pass rush? And furthermore, how about those long periods of times where, like you just said, a guy sitting back like this.
Yeah. How do you cover?
You can't win that way.
You can't cover that long. These are NFL receivers.
They're NFL quarterbacks. You put any quarterback in the National Football League back there, and they're going to pick you apart.
Even JJ. On occasion. Okay, sorry.
Maybe if 9 shows up. Maybe if 9
yeah.
but
He
JJ
showed up
himself,
twice.
I'm not so sure.
9 showed up twice.
I'm not so sure about that. You brought this up yesterday, the 2024 draft class. Where did you see that graphic?
It's everywhere now.
Okay.
It's everywhere now, but who put it out, I will tell you in a second. It was, our friend, Russell Brown.
Okay, hi, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
I've known Russ a long
Me too.
time.
He's terrific.
Yeah.
Him and our other guy. Who's our guy?
Risden.
No, our scout.
Oh, Bischoff.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yes.
Scotty and Russ.
Yes.
Excellent. So Russ put this out. Other people have jumped on it since. But if you look at the graphic, and Jeff, do you have that graphic? The 2024 draft class. We can kind of go over it. Terry and Arnold, Ennis Rakestraw. Those two stick out in my mind. 1, 2. We have not. I don't know what Ennis looks like. I don't know what he looks like.
I don't want to talk about it.
You got Mahogany late.
No.
He turned out to be good. He turned out to be pretty good. Pretty good. Was that a Giovanni Manu one?
Stop it.
Did they grab him in the third? Let me see. I'm going to bring it up.
Everybody's beat up.
I'm going to bring it up on my own
It's
here.
incredible.
Okay, here we go. This was your class. Terry and Arnold, Ennis Rakestraw, Giovanni Manu. So far we have out for the year, Giovanni Manu, IR, Sione Vaki. They play him whenever they can. Mekhi Wingo, he's just kind of there. Christian Mahogany. That's your class. That's your 2024 class. I just say,
What?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Right. That's exactly it. What do you want me to say?
Then they come back last year, and I heard Braylon yesterday with Shep. Braylon was all over this. They drafted Tyleik Williams, an interior guy who had flashes in college. He was a wrecker. But Braylon said he played Michigan a few times. He kind of disappeared. Michigan had that great offensive line. They kind of neutralized him. Tyleik Williams is not playing. Matter of fact, he got in a few plays this Thanksgiving. He did have one of the quarterback pressures, the two. He had one of them. But he's not really playing, Sean. He's not really playing. And then they traded up to get White Boy Winter. White Boy Winter could be the savior in that draft, believe it or not. I believe you are going to start to see White Boy Winter come out and try to help this team. You have to start throwing to that kid.
You know me. I don't think it's fair to do to anybody to write off a rookie. I don't, all right? But you also have to say exactly what you just said about a guy like Tyleik as well. You do.
Braylon said, why are you getting him when you know you need help on the outside? Because if you're putting your faith in Davenport, and now you're throwing Aleem McNeil off his game and sticking him out there, So I'm anxious to see at the end of this year, when it all comes apart, or whatever happens,
Oh, no.
I want to see Brad Holmes, villain.
Mass just showed his cards.
I want to see villain come up and, like, laugh at us. And us, I mean the press and the public. Because we don't know what the F we're talking about. He knows more. And 2 years in a row now. Yeah, last year he got Zadarius Smith. We needed that. But you had 0 pass rush last year. You had to get somebody. This year, you need a freaking offensive lineman or 2. And you need a guy on the outside. And we got nothing but crickets.
I think, Maz, the frustrating thing, too, is let's be honest, I think people wanted more at the deadline 3 years in a row. They had to out of necessity last year. They had, I mean, out
That's
of
why I said
absolute
that.
necessity, they had to do. But 2023, to be quiet, was a little odd. I remember I was working with Lomas at the time, and we both thought, okay, well, that's odd. I mean, I like our team, and obviously we know how close they got. I think this year, I said it then, I'll say it now, I think this year was devastating. You had to find a way to help your team, and that's why a guy like me, and I know there's some people around here, and maybe some of you in the chat don't like to hear me say this, but you know why Howie Roseman is considered the best general manager in the National Football League? Because he says, I'll worry about tomorrow. I'm going to go make my team better today. And if that means that you win multiple Super Bowls, do you know what that means to me? That means you're the best general manager in National Football League.
It's not even close. It's not close.
And I know people don't like to hear that. And by the way, I want you, please do not go down that road. KG, I am not saying that I'm done with Brad or anything like that.
Neither am I.
In any way, shape, or form am I saying that. I still believe that Brad has a ton of cachet. I still believe that Brad has a really good idea, a finger on the pulse, if you will, of what this team is. But as I talk about all the time, this all or nothing mentality that so many, oh, now you turned on Brad. What are you talking about? So do you want me to say that every move that he's made is a great move? Is that we went through this with A.J. Hinch. Oh, I thought you liked A.J. Hinch. I do. But don't start this infallible shit. Like the incapable of making mistakes thing. Yes, I agree with everything you do. Forward, down the field. All that, I don't got any time for that. This team's in a bad spot right now. And in fairness to Brad, in fairness to Dan, and in fairness to the team, there were a lot of things that occurred that were out of their control. Okay? The injury started again, and the injury started in a big way. And now you got a young player who we all love worried about his knee moving forward. Now, it's pain management, and he's going to be able to go. But this is the way it's going to be, perhaps for the rest of his days? Hi. Hi, KG. How are you feeling this morning?
Better now. Man. Oh, man. But nah, I mean, I just totally agree with you. Like, we all love Brad Holmes, and I'm one of those people that's going to support him because he has brought our franchise to a position now to where we have to acknowledge, like, the work that he's done to this point. But I never have I said he's perfect. For everybody that's, we're the Brad Bot Network and all that shit. I've never said that he's perfect. I've never said that he doesn't make mistakes. I mean, you're not going to hit on every single thing that you do. That's just the business. But more times than not, he has brought good players in here. He has brought players that have changed our franchise in here. But if they don't make the playoffs this year, he's going to have to, like, do some self-reflecting. And that's just the real of it, because you did go to the podium and you told people that we were good. And while, you know, I'm going to support you and I'll ride with you on that, when the team doesn't achieve the goals that they're supposed to achieve, then you got to answer for that. It's just one of those things. That's why I don't freak out, when everybody's like, oh, we should have did this at the deadline. The deadline's passed. If they don't make the playoffs, that's my bar. We all said Super Bowl or bust is the bar for this team. If they don't make the Super Bowl, then we can go back and revisit some of the things that transpired throughout the year, and that's one of them. He got to stand on it.
It is amazing because sometimes I have to check myself, and I think I'm a little bit guilty of this. All right, I'm the first guy to tell you we got to stop with the linear thinking, right? We got to stop with the linear thinking. And I think we're all, you know what, let me call me out. I'm guilty of using linear thinking. I am. I'm guilty of using linear thinking.
Thinking that you're going to get better?
Yeah, and not
year?
so, as
That's
you
not
know,
guilt.
as you know, Maz, not so much record-wise. I didn't think we'd be better record-wise. I thought we'd be better playoff-wise.
Correct.
And here we are having the same conversation. Look, you guys, we might not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And if we lose to Dallas, our chances of making the playoffs plummet.
I think it's over.
Plummet. So how big's this game on Thursday? KG, I happen to agree with you. We lose this game on Thursday.
This is not the time for the Lions to have to play the Cowboys and then turn around and play
the Rams
right after that. This is probably the worst position that you can be in, considering everything that's going on with this team right now. I hate to say they're falling apart, but that's the visual that you're getting right now. This
Have
team
we even talked about Kirby yet?
kind of falling apart.
I mentioned it. I mean, you have to worry about that. Pain management is real.
Yeah.
Okay? It is. It's real. How much does a guy want to go through that? Right? I mean, what were we talking about with Frank Ragnow? It gets to a point in time where you're like, I don't want to live like this. And I don't blame a guy. I don't blame a guy. Let me tell you something. The last time I blew my knee out, going back 8 years ago now, and the nerve damage, it sucks. Every fucking day. Every day. It's just there. It sucks.
And try to be a pro.
Now go get your ass kicked 1,000 times a game.
He did get paid, though. Unlike Laporta. At least he got a contract. I'm telling you, that the loss of Laporta is, I said it then, I'll say it now. It's huge. And Jared Goff, that was his guy. That was his dependable guy. That was another offensive lineman that you lost. Just say it.
All right, when we come back, we'll hear from some of the combatants for the benefit of Jeff. We'll hear from Hutch, Goff, Branch, K-Shep, a couple different times. Glad you could join us on a Tuesday morning. This game is huge on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Absolutely huge. And KG, I hate to be dramatic guy because you know what? The logical conclusion is we can lose this game and then win out and still be 11-6. The likelihood of them winning out, playing the way they are, and as you mentioned, going to the Rams a week afterwards is slim and none.
Pretty much.
Their best record is going to be 10-7. That's the best you can hope for.
Gosh.
Think about it. And remember what I said? The last game of the year will be the Bears, Soldier Field, and I still say it'll be Sunday Night Football. But this time, it'll be the Lions trying to get into playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be for the division.
Won't be for the division.
You might be fighting for your life.
You'll be fighting for your playoff lives.
And Sean, we tried to tell you.
Against Ben Johnson.
We tried to tell you, bro.
Shirtless Ben Johnson.
That Bears schedule still sucks, and they caught the Eagles when the Eagles were banged up.
You can say what
they
you want.
suck.
You can say what you want.
They suck.
Dominated them.
Them beating the Eagles was the worst possible.
Hear me, Bear fan. Suck. All right, we're up against it. Woodward Sports.
KG, do a read, brother.
Yeah, let me tell the good people about Spider Legs.
You pick one, too, when he's done.
I'm just going to do the first read that I got. I don't know what we got. But Spider Legs, premium pre-rolls. Spider Legs is a premium pre-roll brand where bold innovation meets ridiculous precision. Spider Legs sets a new standard, blending strength and sophistication for those who value products built with care and purpose. A lot of fancy words for marijuana. But Spider Legs can be found in over 200 dispensaries in Michigan. Follow Spider Legs on Instagram, Spider Legs Official. And this is also sponsored by Jars.
Buddies, it's the season of giving. Why don't you give the gift of pizza, and you can get some back as well. You get a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza voucher with every $50 gift card purchase now through the end of 2025. Also, if you're looking to have a little holiday shindig, Buddy's is your spot. They have dine-in, all-you-can-eat party packages starting at $15 a person, or you can cater your event with the original Detroit-style pizza and save 20% off your order of $200 or more with the promo code HOLIDAY20. Once again, that's promo code HOLIDAY20. Check out their catering menu at buddiespizza.com, and I wish they put that pizza back on the thing. I like looking at it. But go get yourself a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza, only from Buddies.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo.
Ah.
You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Sports is coming back to Art and Jake's, the Woodward Sports Watch Party, going live from Art and Jake's in Clarkston. Not bad. December 14th, as Detroit takes on Matt Stafford and L.A. It's that 4 o'clock game, guys. Come hang out. Enjoy wall-to-wall coverage on over 80 TVs, 22 draft beers on tap, and a menu stacked with fan favorites, including that Fairway Burger. There's no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Download the Art and Jake's app. Become an AJ's fan club member. Make every game day a win at Art and Jake's.
Maz, before you get to the super chats, can I say something? And KG, I haven't seen what people are saying.
All right.
I'm gonna guess what people are saying.
Okay.
Okay, and I could be wrong, but I'm gonna try this. And KG, I'm gonna talk to you about this.
Okay.
All right. I know that you guys are probably sitting back right now saying, "Oh, I can't believe you guys got all negative," and I want you to hear this clearly. Okay, much like a year ago, where I made reference, I was in with KG and Neil, and I said, I'm sorry, there's too many injuries. You cannot conceivably think of winning the NFC and going to win a Super Bowl with this amount of injuries. It is not the same thing with the injury bug. It is a combination of things. You know, oh, you don't believe in this team. No, I actually do believe in this team. I don't believe in this team right now with the key injuries that they have. Is that a fair statement?
That is absolutely fair.
Because I know people are going to go, I can't believe you guys are getting all negative and you're going all flagship and all that.
I mean, if you've been watching us, I could give a rat's ass, like, personally, because that's the problem with this fan base. It's always the absolute this or the absolute that. a lot of people over the last few weeks have been trying to point at one thing that is wrong with this Lions team. Oh, it's Jared Goff. Oh, it's the run game. Oh, it's Brad Holmes. Like, it's literally a combination of everything going wrong at one time. I wish we could have more open forum as to, the multiple problems that are going on with this team, because it has been Jared Goff at times. It has been the offensive line, a big factor in that. The injuries, you don't have as many as last year, but at the same time, you have key injuries to key guys that are, very, very vital to this team. Sam Laporta, Kirby Joseph. You thought you were going to get Frank Ragnow back, and now that's a pipe dream. It's so much going on with this team right now, on top of the fact that they aren't playing good football right now. The offense has struggled primarily since the beginning of the year. They've had flashes here and there. The defense that we thought we didn't have to worry about is now starting to show signs of wear and tear and leakage. Pause. So yeah, like this, they are really in a bad spot, and this is, we all said the Packers game was the most important game of their season. They went out there and they lost that one.
They failed.
They didn't look convincing in that game at all. Even though they lost it, it wasn't like it was close for real. Like they got beat up, and now you're looking at arguably the worst stretch of your year, with your playoff hopes on the line. And this is not a position that I think the Lions saw themselves in.
It is inconsistency here. It is flashes there. It's a whole bunch of things. And I know, Maz, you're going to get to super chats in a second. I know there are probably some guys that are agitated. Because and you know what? I don't blame you. Do you know what I always say? It's misguided anger right now.
You're right.
If you're mad at KG, it isn't KG's fault.
You can keep being mad though.
If you're mad at Maz, it's not Maz's fault.
They always are.
Listen, I came on here yesterday when you was gone. I said, hey, just all I have to fall back on at this point is just being a fan. Do I feel like the Lions will make the playoffs somehow? Yes. Because I'm just a fan.
I do
But
too.
we have to be objective
I do
about
too.
what the hell we're seeing right now. This is why we tried to, bring up the Bears thing. I know it was joke and all that. But no, we are seeing something right now.
They suck!
Yeah, I know, Red. But we are seeing something right now that is not working in our favor. The math is against the Lions right now. It really is. I have nothing else to fall back on except the fact that I'm a fan and I hope they do it.
Do you know how many times I love to hear you say that, because I swear to God, I've had this conversation with professional athletes. I've had this conversation with people. I've been fortunate enough to do this job for over 30 years. And you know what? At the end of the day, this is a really, really simple job. And I think people make it complicated, okay? When somebody is doing real well, say they're doing real well. Right?
Yeah.
And if you can't find it in you to say that somebody is doing well when they're doing well, that's on you. You're trying to be that guy. And conversely, when things aren't going well, don't say they're going well.
Right. You can't lie about what's going on with this
It's
team.
really that simple. Like, people used to get mad at me when I did all those post-game shows for years during the decade of despair. Now, think about that today. Like, you got mad at me that I was too negative during the decade of despair.
Yeah, like, come on.
Think about that today. Doesn't that sound weird? And so, Maz, and I promise we'll get to the super chats in a second. If you're one of those guys that are mad today, I'm being as adult as I can. And you don't get these adult moments from me very much, okay? Ask yourself, are you mad at KG? Are you mad at Maz? Are you mad at me? Or are you mad at the predicament the Lions find themselves in and the circumstances that the Lions find themselves in?
Yeah.
I think we all know the answer to that.
We know the answer.
Hey, look, one of my favorite lines of The Godfather was when Michael was killing all his enemies, and he goes to the house, and his brother-in-law Carlo's there. And Carlo's sweating bullets because he knows he's a turncoat. And Michael sits next to him and says, listen, Carlo, someone's got to answer for Santino. Someone's got to answer for Sonny. Hey, Brad Holmes, you failed your team. You did not get the help that they needed. Why? Because you thought you were good. Why? Because they're not your guys. There was one guy out there that I've said a million times that you could have went and got. And I really believe you could have got him, and that's Kevin Zeitler. All right? Kevin Zeitler.
Somebody's yelling. Did we order
Yeah,
DoorDash?
did somebody order DoorDash? No, but I'll take it if you want to get it.
We have a
to me.
Dasher yelling at us.
It's not
Is he
us.
behind there? Hey,
Poor
Dasher.
lady's trying to do her job.
Hey.
And God
All right,
bless you.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Just leave the food here.
Yeah, I'll take Dunkin'.
We'll
I already
take the
got
food.
some Dunkin', man. Shout out.
Leave the gun. Take the cannolis. Okay? Answer, Brad. You've got to answer. Answer. You left your team in the lurch.
This morning, you guys, I can't even explain this morning to you right now. That was perfect.
That encompasses it.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
So let me try to tell you guys what just happened. This lady walked in. She's got like bags of Dunkin' Donuts in her hands. And she's yelling at me from about 50 feet away. And she continues to yell, and she continues to yell, and she continues to yell. And finally she gets to the door and she goes, "Is this your DoorDash?" We're doing a live show. She doesn't know that, so I'm not going to berate her for it. Like, did anybody order DoorDash?
I wish we could have had
I
those
didn't.
donuts.
I should have, though.
Oh, my God, I would love to have
I'm
them.
starving right now.
I don't
What?
even know what's in the bag.
Maybe
He
Greg
did
sent me
I-
jelly
I was
rolls.
at Dunkin'
would've
earlier.
bought-
I just got
Greg,
a
did you send me jelly rolls?
Before we
Jelly
break,
rolls.
Jeff, I promised that we would get to those super chats. Maz, can you grab those super chats right
I
now?
can.
All right.
We're going way back for these, but Steve Lehman, our guy, $10, Steve.
Shout out.
This team should be 10-2. This offense was built around Sonic and Knuckles, along with play action. They've taken away Monty, which kills the one thing Goff is elite at. Look at all the games. It's there.
I don't like any of this.
All right.
It's fucked up, man.
I don't like any of this.
We'll get to that, brother. Caseville Country Boy, one of our guys.
Yes.
Worst GM of the year, Harris or Holmes?
All right.
I'm not doing that.
It's Harris.
Yeah, come on now.
Harris literally made the team worse at deadline.
Everybody he traded for didn't even make the playoff roster.
And not just that, helped speed up an all-time collapse.
Yeah.
Like again, I just used the two starting pitchers. The Sheriff and 80-year-old
that?
Chaz Morton.
Right.
I know the Sheriff. I don't know why. That nickname.
Chaz Morton gave us one good start.
It was great. Oh, who
I
can
know,
forget?
right?
He gave us a 7 ERA too, which was fantastic.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
always the downside.
Yeah, no, it's not even
It's
close.
Harris.
Randall
It's not
Small
even
said, "Hey, Caseville Country Boy, that's the dumbest question ever." Best question ever.
Right. Shout out, man.
All right, Curtis Schultz, $10.
Shout out.
Do you guys ever start on time?
Nah.
Pros
No.
give the show back to the young bucks. I do love you guys, and Maz is my favorite. Johnny V's barbecue, the best I've ever had in Michigan.
If only you knew. If only you knew the shit we had.
You haven't been to Sean's house though.
Yeah. If only you knew, that would be
You're right.
that would be the best. That would be the best way that we can say it.
Sideless, $5. The problem isn't Tyleek, Tesla, or TA. The problem is the Manu, and the Broderick Martins. The Manus and Broderick Martins, guys that they've reached on. Tesla and TA have contributions and stats. So he's saying the guys we reached at, especially for the third rounders, when they sold a lot of third rounders to get Giovanni Manu, he was a project, they didn't know really the American game, and then they went and got Tesla. But you'll see Tesla now. You will. They didn't want to show him to you yet, but they really have no choice. St. Brown's down. Oh, God.
I'm gonna be 1,000% consistent here. I am not somebody that I don't want to get too high or too low on rookies. I don't. I'm sorry. I got to live by that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, we got a couple more. Randall Smalls, when Mike McDonald is fired in Miami, is he a good fit here as an OC?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Dayball's out there, too, don't
I
forget.
would think so.
Troy Colt, $4.99. Campbell is play calling like he had the 2023-2024 O-line. He's made zero adjustments, true, to the limitations of this year's line.
Our offensive line, that is a very factual. There are
Yep.
limitations.
You could have Sean McVay here, I think.
Right.
And if you're going to try to run the ball
we
on
saw
4th
what
and 3,
We saw it happen after they won the Super Bowl, and Jared Goff was broken.
Yep.
I mean, it's after they went to the Super Bowl, and Jared Goff was broken.
Greg Thomas, $5. Maz, I don't know, brother. Been watching the Lions for 60 years. He's just frustrated.
I get y'all.
I can't blame you.
I'm right there. I'm decades.
There's
in
no
as
way
well.
I can blame you.
And Freight Train Jay, $2. Brad is a drunk spending money on drinks.
Shout out Freight Train, man. Right on brand. Now Brad's a drunk, so.
All right, we're up against it. Let me tell you about Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years. If you're around that long, you're doing something right. Go check out their new and improved website at sharonsheating.com. They've added a few customer-friendly options, such as DTE gas customers get a free furnace tune-up through the end of 2025, free instant estimates for equipment replacement, online filter purchasing directly from the website. You can give them a call as well, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
And let me tell the good people about Les Stanford Buick and GMC, because listen, y'all missed them November deals, but if you're getting there today, they can still get you in a very, very nice car for the new year. You can get a 2026 Hummer EV for as low as $699 per month plus tax, or you can get a 2026 Silverado Crew Cab LT for as low as $159 per month, or drive off in a 2025 Cadillac Optic for $449 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. And for all these specials, go to lesstanford.com.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Let me tell the people about Mad Packs. They are the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with us here at Woodward Sports. But y'all know the spiel already, man. They got the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka live resin-infused tarantulas that'll get you nice and high. But they also have Blizzard Packs, the THCA Moon Rocks that'll have you sitting pretty for the winter. Make sure to stay tuned to Woodward Sports for all of the latest marijuana updates.
You can say whatever you want, man.
Good
morning.
In the chat, I'm getting roasted about the Zeitler comments. Listen, go back last year. Look at his wife's Facebook and tweets. They never wanted to leave Detroit. Once Brad and Dan made a decision they're going to keep Glasgow over him, that's when he decided, okay, I'll finish my career at home in Tennessee. So Dante, Lunchbox, all of you, read it.
All of you.
That's the fact. He didn't want to leave Detroit. They wanted to win a Super Bowl here. They didn't give him a contract. Tennessee's his home. That's where he went. All Brad had to do, and I know he did, is call Tennessee's GM and say, what do you want for him for the rest of the year? Don't tell me the guy wouldn't have come back here and played the rest of the year. That's all I'm saying. And I know he's not the center or a tackle, but he's got a position Yeah, you got to move people around. Is that okay? Because right now we got Tristan Colon as your center. Is that okay?
I can't believe this is happening.
Right. We don't know if a call was made or
We're
not.
doing it again. It is unbelievable. You guys, like seriously, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, okay? Because we're all dealing with this in real time. 2 years in a row, we are watching our roster be decimated. Last year was a lot more, okay? It was a lot more. This year, it is absolute key components to our team that we're losing.
Yeah.
Do you know what Matthew Stafford's going to do to this team? Do you have any idea what he's going to do to this team? Forget Dallas. Do you know what he's going to do?
Have we? It's almost like, you know what else?
He might have 5 touchdowns.
I don't want to. If somebody mentioned it, I'll apologize to you. But do you know like what else we're forgetting? Oh, by the way, our absolute all-pro wide receivers out for the foreseeable future as well.
Yeah.
Did we throw that in there too?
I said it earlier.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
That's a bigger blow than
all right, Maz, I apologize.
Don't
to you
apologize
then.
because I called you on Kirby Joseph.
Yeah.
Sometimes we miss crap.
No, it's this is where we're at. It's insane.
When St. Brown went down after Cologne fell on him, I basically said I can't.
Listen to the you guys just for a second, okay? And I'm not being Debbie Downer. I'm not, all right? Amon-Ra St. Brown's out.
We win that game with him.
Kirby Joseph has something that he's openly talking about, okay, this is pain management, et cetera, and I'm just going to have to deal with it, okay? We know about the offensive line. I think I can stop that. Sam Laporta's out. Anybody want to deny how important he is to this team?
No, because our offense has sucked for the 3 weeks he's been out.
And like our defensive backfield,
again.
again, blanket statement. I'll just say blanket statement there.
This
is what we're dealing with right now. These are all facts. This is not Debbie Downer stuff, all right? Because listen, and I love you guys, and I hope you love me in return, all right? But we have to deal with what is happening factually right now. Like, this is insane.
And now we have enough of a sample size because I know the people, you were cheering the Lions on in week 5 and you guys were all gung-ho. We were trying to tell you, and for all the Notre Dameses out there, shout out to y'all that y'all had enough foresight to see this shit weeks ahead of advance. I'm sorry, I'm one of those people. I need at least a 5 to 6 game sample size to really determine that some shit is going wrong with this team. And to be honest, I mean, before the bye week, you can make an argument that it was still looking pretty good, but after the bye, it just went south.
Can I touch on Notre Dame for a second, though?
You love Notre Dame.
Not Nostradamus.
You idiots, we were trying to tell you. Cool.
Did you see what Notre Dame sent me, KG? You weren't here.
What?
They sent me some of their Heisman propaganda.
That's garbage.
They sent me, it's called A Love Letter to Football about Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
And then you know how you get your little on Valentine's Day, your little hearts.
Yeah, so cute.
I got a bunch of Notre Dame hearts that say "Love you."
What the?
Yeah.
This is the stuff that like seriously, athletic departments send out to those of us
PR, baby.
that vote for the Heisman.
Yeah.
They send us things like this. I don't know if they think the hearts are going to make me go. You know, I was thinking about voting for blank, but now I'm going to vote for.
Right.
You might move him up, though.
Propaganda, baby.
I'm not allowed to talk
I
about.
know you're not allowed to say it, but if Diego Pavia doesn't win the Heisman, it'd be a crime. And I know the other kid at Indiana is good. What's it, Mendoza?
Mm-hmm. He's not going to win the Heisman.
Yeah. Pavia
is not winning the
better college quarterback. He put Vandy on the map. And I know Indy was already on the map when this kid came. But he did great. They're undefeated. Undefeated.
You know what?
Pavia, to me, is college
I
football.
can get away with saying this. I bet you he gets an invite to New York.
God, yes.
I can't. We have 3 guys that we can vote. We get an email. I kid you not. This is how it works. We get an email, and you're allowed to put 3 names on there on your ballot. And I'm not making this up. When you press send on the email, it all disappears.
Yeah.
Not only the email that you got, but the email that you sent. Poof, it's gone. It just disappears.
They're like the government.
Yeah, so that,
It's
kind
of
of like my money.
Your invisible text?
Yeah, kind of like my invisible text. Yes.
Right.
Can I talk to all the Nostradamuses out there as well, you guys? In fairness, And while I can't say that you were wrong because you were right, can we also say this? And we're up against a break. I can see Jeff motioning to me. You guys, that was before we lost all those guys that we were just talking about as well.
Yeah.
For all of you guys that had the foresight and you tried to tell us, okay?
Congratulations.
Sam Laporta was still in. Kirby Joseph. All the things that we just talked about, most of them weren't out yet. So, like, I can't say you're wrong. I can't exactly give you a mea culpa either, because as I said, it's happening again. While not as much, the key players that are out, don't tell me that doesn't have a huge contribution to it happening. Like, come on, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff.
I got something for us.
All right, what do you got?
I got a read.
Oh, good.
All right.
Do you want me to do one too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do one.
Why don't you start? You want to start?
I'll start.
You start.
Hey, we're still going to have a party down in Detroit on Thursday. Did you know that?
A party?
Thursday night, Woodward Sports, second best bar and Gillies. That's right, and a big part of that is Sun Cruiser. Stop by second best bar before the game. Neil and I are going to be out there 5 to 7 for the pregame show and some of the best food that you will find in downtown Detroit. I'm placing my order now. I want a chicken sandwich and the wings. Ooh. Both. Not one or the other. I want both. Then you head over to Gillies to enjoy the game, have the live watch party, and the post-game show. Great vibes, cold drinks, hot takes, and Detroit football. And you know who's there all day? You want to know who's there all day?
Who, Sean?
Sun Cruiser.
Stop it.
That's right. Rep the city, ride the wave with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, what happens exactly at 7 o'clock when that show's over? Are you going to make it home for the
My
first
ass
quarter?
is out of
There you go. You're going to go see Al
Can
Michaels.
you give me a ride to Ford Field?
Right.
I wanted you to go wake up Al at least for the game.
No.
You're not going to do that?
Al will be fine.
All right.
He'll
Maybe
be
Al should get this because I've started to use this.
I am going home, grabbing Blanky just like Linus, and I'm going to suck my thumb.
Mama. Baby food, baby meat. Chill medicated, guys.
Shout out.
You believe Maz is reading a chill medicated? It's because I got a goodie bag.
Oh.
And I started using this stuff.
Stop it. For real? What they give you?
I'll tell you. Let's face it, no matter what we do, we have our aches and pains. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm full of aches and pains.
That's fair.
That we deal with on a daily basis. Providing you with reliable relief so you can live your best life is what Chill Medicated is here to do.
Bears suck!
I understand that. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, transdermal, meaning it does not get you high.
Yeah,
See?
I know, yeah.
But it makes it the perfect fit for all-day use in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable. Suffering is not. Try it today. ChillMedicatedCBD.com. I got a roll-on.
My boy Maz
I
with
rolled
the
it
CBD
on.
cream.
I rolled it onto my neck.
Hey.
I got the cream. I put it on my temples.
Hey.
And I went to sleep after the Lions crapped all over me on Thanksgiving weekend.
Slept like a baby.
Chill Medicated, guys.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media. And we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Fall and winter has Michigan buzzing right now, and Buzzin' and Loom is back with 2 new flavors. Grab the new orange or lemon lime Buzzin' today, and if that ain't enough for you, you can crank it up to the max. Buzzin' Max 100 milligrams of cherry, strawberry, or watermelon bliss, low-cal, hangover-free, and all Michigan made. You can find them at Loom.com or any of Loom's 41 locations across the state. Remember to use that code word WSN30 to get 30% off your entire order. That's online or in store. Shout out to Loom Cannabis.
All right, welcome back in. Let's get to some of that sound. Oh, did you have something you wanted to read, man?
Yeah, I got a super chat.
All right.
From, this is a new one from $10. It looks like Prof. Conklin Cussell.
That's a hell of a name.
Professor Conklin Cussell. I'm deferring to your expertise. Are we experiencing more than the usual percentage of injuries compared to other NFL teams? If so, why? Is it something to do with the training regiment? And I've had people, Putty even said, fire the training staff. I've seen things on Twitter. Fire the training staff.
It's hard to pinpoint.
It's a question.
It's hard to pinpoint like whether the Lions' strength and conditioning is the issue for all the injuries. It's such a. We've had Dr. Pierce on the network talk about it a lot, and he's somebody that says you can't necessarily point to what they're doing, but you can't rule it out either. It's just one of them things. So
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer. I'm not going to pretend to know.
Yeah.
I don't. When they're happening at this frequency, and especially who it's happening to. By the way, PFT came out with their little power rankings. Can I very quickly do it before we get to the sound?
Yeah.
Patriots, Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, Bears. That's your top 5, okay? The Lions come in at 13. Do you know what their little write-up for the Lions is?
They stink?
No, you ready to get pissed on?
Yeah.
They miss Ben Johnson more than they'll ever admit.
And they might.
To be honest.
How do I argue it today?
You can't.
You can't.
And I'm a guy, listen, you guys want to call me out? I'm a guy, I said 1,000 times. I heard it about Dallas. I heard it about New England. All of that.
You want to break me down.
Right? Yeah, you want to break me down? I'm scared.
Listen, put your brain to use here, Sean. You're the only guy I could ask. You're the only guy I could ask this because you're the only one that can go back in time, besides me. Has there been a coach to take over a team and do this well right out of the gate?
I think you're ultimately judged by what you do in the playoff.
Understood.
So it's
I say so
too
far.
early yet.
But I think as a first-year coach, he will get credit for taking the Bears and what they were and getting them to the playoffs.
No doubt about it.
He'll get credit.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And I can't count Barry Switzer going 12-4 with a back-to-back Super Bowl champion.
He had a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
This is a team that was pathetic.
I'd have to, because it started slowly for Parcells. It started slowly for Gibbs.
I'm talking about
I'd have to.
Take it over a non-playoff team and making them into the number 1 seed in your league.
Holy jeez, oh mother.
Not only that, they buy into this guy. They buy into him.
It's the fucking Bears,
I know.
I hate him.
He is.
I hate him.
I'm sorry. He is a boy genius.
That may be correct.
What do you say about Caleb now?
I still don't. Do
Really?
you watch him?
Well,
there's not a lot of bells and whistles with him, man.
He still does stupid things.
Yeah, would you feel comfortable with him being your starting quarterback? I'm not trying to be funny.
It's his second year.
All right,
Sean,
Sean believes. Yes, it is. If it's his rookie year, as I did last year, I excused it. I did. In fairness, I excuse it. But you get to a point this year where it's just like what you just said, KG. There's still a lot of dumb shit with that guy.
A lot of people would at this point take Caleb, and we all know it's for one reason: he can get out the pocket.
All right,
It's
Hutch.
stupid.
Hutch knows that there's pressure to win. Let's hear from Hutch.
Yeah, I mean, look, we have 5 games left for the regular season, I believe, and we're at a point where it is, there's some adversity for sure. And, we call ourselves a gritty team. It's all over this building. It's what people say about us. But I think it's easy to be gritty when you're winning games and it's all sunshine and rainbows. But in these moments, when you're coming off a bad loss to a divisional opponent on Thanksgiving, it's just obviously none of us want that result. How can we come together and still make this season worthy of being remembered, and that's going to be the biggest thing, is taking it week by week, and that's how we attack it, is taking it week by week. And obviously Dallas we're putting 100% focus into this game, and that's kind of the mindset.
All right, can we say this? And I'm glad to hear Hutch say this. The season is definitely still salvageable, right?
Of course.
Okay, and we all know that, okay? But we also have to be cognizant of the fact that we're missing a lot of key components, okay? And I'm going to say it again. If they can get their shit right and get into the playoff, it's a new season with a team that's been there, done that. At the end of the day, it's all about winning the Super Bowl. I think where the dejection comes from, what I'm feeling in the room, is some of the key components missing. And can we be brutally honest? I think God is angry at us as well. I do. Because if you ask me what my nightmare scenario would be before the season started,
Got it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The Bears are going to be all that,
Right?
and the Bears are going to be leading the division. Okay, so that gets the guys like me who hate the Bears the most, and then as an added bonus, just to get to the KGs of the world. Oh, by the way, you're going to go 0-2 against the Packers as well.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Lord, haven't we suffered enough?
It could get worse.
That's the game.
Because
you in,
if you lose the last game of the year and get knocked out of the playoffs by the Bears, then your nightmare will be 9-7 out of the playoffs.
I want you guys to think about that. Like seriously, what you just said. I mean, that is like, we've wandered the wilderness for so long, and you think, okay, there's the land of milk and honey. There's Canaan or Cana or whatever it was called, right?
I can see it with my eyes.
I can see it. And the Lord goes, Mo, my dog Moses, you're going to sit on this hill and you're going to look at it.
Yep.
You're not allowed in the promised land. And there I'm watching Ben Johnson and the Bears frolic and drinking milk and honey. I watch LaFleur and Jordan Love frolic drinking milk and honey. This is literally the nightmare scenario for Detroit Lion fans base.
It is. And at the end of the day, it's going to fall on Brad Holmes. Like, whether it's fair or unfair, you let the rest of the division catch up to you. Like, we had a stranglehold on this division for a couple years. It was very nice. We all enjoyed it. We hadn't had that feeling as Lions fans.
They caught us.
Hey, every year is different. Every year is different. Nothing stays the same, and you got to be able to reload and adapt. And to this point, the people that want to blame Brad Holmes, it's looking tangible now that you can kind of put this at his feet.
Listen to this. The Bears signed a ton of man meat on the O-line and the D-line.
In fairness to me, I did say I liked what they did in the offseason. I did. I didn't think it'd come together this fast.
They went and got one of the best offensive linemen in the game from Kansas City. Stuck him on the line. Caleb grew. They get a guy in Zacchaeus from Rutgers in the 7th round.
Boy, we've been in the Bible. Zacchaeus,
Right.
now there's another Bible figure.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
He is killing it. That's their Sonic and Knuckles. With Swift, not as good, but still pretty good. They have 3 rookie receivers, 2 very good tight ends, and a coach that knows how to get the most out of his players. The Packers went and got Micah Parsons. The Lions drafted, and you heard last year's draft. I'll go over it again.
No.
Arnold, Rakestraw, Manu,
it anyway.
Vaki, Mahogany.
You're kicking my soul.
Those are who you added. Nothing at the deadline. And you lost Ragnow. The North has caught it. Just like the Tigers used to own the Central, they don't anymore.
Can I say it though? I need to say this again. If we were relatively healthy, I still like our chances. Right now, we're not relatively healthy, and that's why you're getting some of the negativity from me this morning. And I don't even call it negativity. I call it reality. Jared Goff knows that they have to beat Dallas.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Yeah, they all feel that way, and they will feel that way from here on out. The last 5 will all feel must win, and you say that, but there's a lot of things that can happen, and of course you want to win every game, and we want to win this one. This one's very important, and certainly it's an NFC opponent, a team that's in the playoff hunt, just like we are, and so yeah, it's a very important one, and we want to win.
I'm going to say it again. This is a team, when their backs to the wall, has consistently found a way to get it done the last couple of years, really going back to 2022, okay? And, Maz, as you brought up, October 23rd, October 30th, 2022, that's the last time that they lost 2 games in a row. And you are lying to yourself if you don't think that's in grave danger this Thursday.
Oh, absolutely it is. It was going to come to an end eventually. I just didn't want it to happen at this particular moment. But
and to that particular team?
Yeah.
In our own backyard?
Yeah.
Brian Branch on the emergence of Thomas Harper.
The Legion of whom?
Sure, he's done everything the coaches asked him to do. It's almost like a mini curve out there. If you see him, if you really watch, people really watch the game of football instead of just, watching highlights. You see, Hart, he's playing the post, as good as there could be. And, as long as you just keep on doing that, he'll be fine.
Where's Arthur Mallett? Is he back yet, Millette?
Probably
Did
not.
they bring him back yet?
No, probably not.
Please, bring Artie back. Please. Artie.
K-Shep talks about the defensive lapses against
This is a
Green
great
Bay.
cut.
All right.
Shout out Shep.
He takes the blame.
I like Shep.
All right. Good luck there, Shep.
All right. Come on, Shep. All right, we'll get to it in just a second. Jeff, you let me know.
In a 13-yarder with 10 people on the field in the gap where the player should have been. That's totally unacceptable, and that starts with me. It's not players, not an assistant coach. That starts with me. And then the most critical is the 3rd and 7 down in the red zone where we had 12 people on the field, and that's never been an issue here, and it won't be moving forward. Totally unacceptable. In my opinion, that's a 4-point swing. And the way Dan's able to call that game without that touchdown being there is completely different. So I put a lot of that loss on me as the defensive coordinator and on us as a defensive unit. Those things have been addressed. The players taking full accountability. It's the reason I enjoy coaching this room so much, and we're moving on to Dallas.
I like that guy.
Short, sweet, and to the point, baby.
Dude, I like that guy. I don't need the BS, man. Just give it to me and let's move on.
This next cut you're going to hear is him actually saying, this is where they want to be. This is where we want to be. We're hungry. We're going to be the hunter this time. This is where I want to be. Here's K. Shep, your defensive coordinator.
I've been trained and conditioned. The same reason I don't panic when I lose 3 starters on the back end, because I see an opportunity ahead of us. I see an opportunity where we're back in that realm of being doubted. I see an opportunity to where everybody's not looking at us as the class of the NFL. So that's why I say it's right where we want to be, because it's right where I like to live. Right here, just in the back, just laying in the weeds and waiting to bite somebody's ass. So I'm looking forward to this week, and I know our players feel the same way.
That's a great feeling. That's a gritty coach. That's a Dan Campbell coach.
Gotta hope so.
Now,
I hope so.
Hopefully the players he puts on the field can do that.
That's what I keep
You're playing
coming
with
back to that, Liz.
You got practice squad guys. It's all over. It's littered on this roster. Playing offense, playing special teams, playing in the secondary. The Legion of whom speaks for itself. Trista Cologne's your center. Speaks for itself. Tom Kennedy catching passes, returning punts. There's no Khalif Raymond. There's no Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's bad, guys. And you're playing the 2 toughest games of your schedule right now, back to back.
If we didn't endure what we endured last year, maybe I would feel differently. If I'm being honest with myself, if we didn't endure the inordinate amount of injuries last year, maybe I wouldn't feel differently right now. But again, while the numbers aren't as big this year, who the injuries are to, and I think I'm going to say it again. I think we've all been a little guilty around here of talking out of both sides of our mouth. I do. I think we're a little guilty of it, right? You know, whether it be, I remember last year, KOC won Coach of the Year, right? Well, all year we heard how much better we were than Minnesota. All year we heard, well, they're a fraud. They're no good. They don't have anybody. Well, how did my guy go 14-3? Can you at least give a little bit of credit there? And I brought it up earlier, but I'll bring it up again. Oh, losing Ragnow isn't that bad. Wait a second. We all sat back and said he might be the best center in the league, okay? But now you're telling me losing the best center in the league isn't that bad. Like, I think we're all in varying degrees, as some of you have called us out, right? I think we've all done a little bit of this and elevated these guys to a spot where they aren't at. And a lot of it has to do with injury. There's no doubt about that. A lot of it has to do with injury. But here we are. I mean, literally, on a Thursday night playing the Dallas Cowboys, in essence, fighting for our playoff lives. Playoff lives. And again, to the Seans out there, if you lose this game, it's not officially over. It just makes it dramatically more difficult. And that's where we're at. And these guys know that, and I hope they respond. And if they respond, I'll be the first one to say, gosh damn it, we underestimated the mettle, the tenacity, and the grit in this team Friday morning. I will. I'll be the first guy to say it. And I hope I'm saying it. Oh, my gosh, do I hope I'm saying it.
I want to be wrong.
Yeah, they got to put up or shut up at this point.
Yep.
Like, it's just flat. Nobody's apologizing for you. I mean, it sucks. As a fan base, we all know what's going on with this team, but nobody cares. You got to figure it out.
You got it.
Figure it out.
Randall Smalls, $5. It's funny how we all think we're better than Brad and Dan. LMAO. Caseville Country Boy, we missed the playoffs. Every starter plays in the preseason next year.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Randall Smalls, we blame Brad for not having enough for losing 3/5 of his O-line, 2 coordinators, and injuries. I think our president said this is dumb crap.
Randall, let me say this, and I think you are making the mistake that a lot of people – I don't think that I'm smarter than Brad.
No.
KG doesn't. I think I can speak for you there, KG.
Not at all. That's why I'm not the Lions GM.
Maz, do you think you're smarter than Brad Holmes?
Maybe.
Oh, stop it.
Joking.
All right. Brad
He's a great general manager.
Brad is one
drafter.
heck of a general manager. I'm glad that he's the general manager. Now, does that mean that he's infallible?
Not at all.
Does that mean that he's not without mistake?
And you can make the argument that maybe he shouldn't have relied on Graham Glasgow at that center position. Maybe Christian Mahogany was not ready to play guard. Tate Radledge, I mean, you drafted him second round, kind of expecting
he'll
him
be
to
the center sooner rather than later. Yeah.
But I mean, should you have put him at center instead of having Graham there? Like, it's a lot of questions that you can ask to be like, okay, well, maybe he messed up at this point. Should he have been more aggressive at the trade deadline?
All right, so can I ask you a question? Were we good with the defensive line?
For half a season, we were.
We're good. Were we good? Is there validity to what Maz said? That maybe, just maybe, we should have made more of an effort to keep Zeitler?
It's a conversation now.
Those are. I think those are legitimate questions. That doesn't mean that I'm smarter than Brad, and I know you're not saying that about me. So, but in the interest of being fair, I'm not saying that I'm smarter than Brad. I think he's one heck of a general manager. All right. I have said, even before all this started, though, I do want a guy that wants to go for the jugular. Yeah. I do. I like Howie Roseman. I like Howie Roseman said, I'll worry about it tomorrow. I want to put my team in the best possible position to win a Super Bowl. And he has.
Yeah. And it's going to fall on Brad's feet. Like, if the Lions, like I said, them not making the playoffs is like, that's damn, I ain't going to say malfeasance, but it's a major setback.
It's malfeasance.
It's a major.
No, it's awful.
No, considering how last year ended, and with this being a possibility this year, that's a major setback. And y'all got to go back to the drawing board and figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong, and where can I improve? Where can I be better?
Can you imagine the 15-win Lions and the 14-win Vikings not making the playoffs? Because it's a reality.
Oh, 100% it is.
It's right there for you. And if they do make the playoffs, how much do they have in the tank to beat these teams that are ahead of them.
You're going to have to go on the road.
You got Seattle and San Francisco, the Rams. Tampa Bay, I'm not worried about them. On the East, you got Philly and you got Dallas. You feel confident in beating those teams? The way you're looking right now?
We weren't, as a division, coming close to. I'm sorry, I said it all off season. I'm going to say it again.
The Packers and Bears.
We weren't coming close to what we did as a division last year. We just weren't. I mean, you had a 15-win team, a 14-win team, and an 11-win team. That just wasn't going to play itself out this year. Sorry, it wasn't. All right, we are up against it. Jeff, appreciate you as always.
Jeff holding it down.
Yeoman's work in the other room. Dude, seriously, big-time props to you. Let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is for everybody. There are over 2,700 clubs nationwide, over 50 in Metro Detroit alone. You can get access to the Black Card Spa. You can recover with hydro massage, therapy, other innovative amenities. Bring a guest anytime. It's only $24.99 a month. Did you hear about this partnership they have with the Lions? You want to win 2 tickets to every Lion regular season home game? You can do that when you visit any of their 50-plus locations in Metro Detroit to enter. We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
And shout out to Massage Chair House. Looking to upgrade your relaxation game? Check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and that beautiful Osaki Platinum that Maz is sitting in right now, getting in it right after the show, people. Located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the wellness doc. He gonna keep you in tune with all of the latest massage chair technologies. And guess what? Massage Chair House has got them, man. Book a visit. Go to massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code right above my big head. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
I feel like I'm at Ford Field.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
All right, y'all, let's talk about something that's going to take your chill game to a championship level. Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest products in the state. They got the Crown Jewels gummies coated with nerds. We all love nerds. They got the infused Jesters pre-rolls, and I'm pretty sure they got some mean flour, man. But Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs only with Gold Crown.
Taking you Michigan Sports and Spine. I'll be there tomorrow. It's my Wednesday physical therapy with Faith and Kara. They're taking care of me. My elbow is almost cured 100%. They're working on my neck right now, thanks to Dr. Jeff Pierce for Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch him every Tuesday on Big D Energy, Thursdays with Bray and Shep, and he shares the advice. He's up on that big screen, the telestrator. He loves being up there. He shows you how to get things fixed. He keeps you in the game, performing at your best. Learn more at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you.
All right, so we got to do our BlackRock players that rock as well. Good luck picking that, at least locally speaking, right? I'm going to pick somebody that's going to tick you guys off, you Michigan fans off. All right?
Go ahead.
Thanks to our friends at BlackRock. We love BlackRock. BlackRock
out.
Novi is my location. I'm going to pick Bo Jackson as my BlackRock player that rocks.
The freshman.
The freshman, not the other Bo Jackson.
Lamar Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson averaged over 5 yards a pop in the game in those conditions, added nearly additional 50 yards receiving, was a huge difference maker in that game. I haven't talked to you guys about that game. We'll do that in a few minutes, but I'm going with Bo Jackson, a freshman making his mark in the game. KG, who you going with?
I mean, it's hard not to go with the repeat offender here, K. Parker Cunningham. Shout out to him, man. The Pistons get the dub last night. Hard-fought game. A lot of turnovers early in that first half. They let the Hawks hang around in there, but K to close the game was phenomenal, man. Shout out to him. That reverse layup just is going to live in my head forever, bro. That was so beautiful. Shout out to Jeff over there. I see you smiling. I know you wanted to talk some Pistons today, but K. Parker Cunningham, he continues to be the fourth quarter menace in the NBA, and he continues to lead this Pistons team. Love to see it.
My players that rocked the Michigan offense all year. They hit rock bottom.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay?
They rocked?
They're rock bottom. 163 yards of total offense.
This is a positive segment.
63 of it coming from the arm from Bryce Underwood. That's right. He threw for 63 yards. He put the ball up 18 times. Completed 8. He's got 9 touchdowns this year in 12 games. That's your $25 million quarterback or whatever the hell they paid him. Thank you, Sharon Moore and the Michigan Wolverines. You rock. Bottom.
Jeff, you got somebody who rocked? Is there somebody that rocked your world?
You know, I'll give it to another Piston over here.
Hey, I know you're going.
JD.
But my boy Ron Howland.
Crash out Ron, baby.
All right.
I mean, listen.
17 points in 17 minutes.
Listen, sometimes you can't always just be the star player. You can't be the Cade Cunningham. But when your number's called and it's time to show up, Ron Howland always brings it no matter what. No matter whether it's 0 points in the box score, 17, 20, it doesn't matter. He always shows up and gives you max effort. And I tell you what, KG, I'm starting to think Ron Howland is going to be a lot better than Nassar Thompson.
Oh, stop it.
Because what I've seen from Nassar these past 2 games, I've been very disappointed. And Ron Howland has been showing up consistently.
Yeah, that's true.
Giving us consistent effort. Nonstop.
That's true.
It's a nice problem to have.
Ron Howland, baby.
Maybe Nassar's still hurt.
I ain't going to go that far just yet, but I get where Jeff's getting at. Especially the offensive upside that Ron Howland offers you over Nassar Thompson. They both play the same amount of defense. Nassar just has the better body for it, pause. But no, I don't think you too far off on that, but I ain't going there just yet.
All right, our wacky picks.
I'm warming up to Nassar for Lori. He better step his game up or he's about to be out of here, I'm telling you.
All right, our wacky picks, we're all making you money. Like, we really are. We're making you money.
I've been bad the last few weeks.
JB went 4-3. He's 48-46. KG went 4-3. He's 49-45. I got lucky and went 5-2. I'm at 51-43. Maz, you went 3-4. You're at 51-43.
My lead has crumbled.
Yes.
Yeah, you had a pretty big lead for
one bad week. I'm on your ass.
Well, I took the Vikings like an idiot. I mean, who would take the Vikings?
Can I get your thoughts about Michigan?
Yeah.
And I got not a lot. I want to try to make this fair.
I told you what I did on Saturday.
You know Maz's thought.
Once the Buckeyes scored at the end of the half, I went out and I hung lights with my wife.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell us that. So a couple months ago, I said on this show, and I got pushback from a few, not a lot. I said, I have a feeling you're going to have a conversation about your coach sooner rather than later.
Mike G calls him Sharon Less.
Chip
Lindsey, he's a genius.
I still feel that way. I do. And here's the crazy thing. I said you'd go 10-2. I thought you'd lose to Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you'd go 10-2. My mistake in this was the Oklahoma game. All right. I thought you'd go into Oklahoma and win. We know that happened. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you say let's get rid of a coach who went 9-3 with a freshman quarterback? Is that fair to say that?
No, you can't. And he's going to be.
I agree with you.
Yeah, he's going to be here.
Can I also say this though? And this I'm gonna ask you. Not that you've never shot straight with me before.
Of course.
Not that you've never shot straight with me before. Do you think this is the guy that can lead you back to the top of the Big Ten? Sharon Moore.
Not yet.
The top of the Big Ten is possible. If you had to say Natty, then I don't know. And maybe no.
Okay.
Maybe no.
Next year is it. Because I can't hear freshmen anymore. Because this kid came out of high school, #1 prospect in the country, making all this money. He was going to go to LSU, basically cost Brian Kelly his job. He comes here to Michigan. They don't do anything with him. He does nothing. He's 6'5", 240 pounds, and he might as well be Doug Flutie because he can't do it. He don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't.
He don't do anything. Once in a while, he throws a good pass. I don't give a shit. He don't do anything. They put me to sleep this year. This team. They put me to sleep.
I think it's been 2 years. I do. I think his first 2 years. I mean, with obviously the exception being beating Ohio State down there.
Yeah.
All right, give him his flowers for that.
I do.
But I honestly, and I'm saying this as an outsider. I know people are going to say, okay, Sparty and all that stuff. I hope you guys know me better than that. As an outsider, I'm watching your team. I'm going to say the same thing I said a couple of months ago. Y'all don't look like Michigan.
Yeah,
No.
we don't.
You don't look like Michigan.
Looks like Rich Rod era.
Yeah.
Hoke. More Hoke to me.
Yeah, Hoke.
More Hoke to me.
It's garbage. Now they lost their 2 best running backs. I give them that. And Ohio State's defense, they're a pro defense. And guess what? They're a pro offense. And Julian Sayin, I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
Oh, he looked pretty good the other day.
Not to absolve Bryce of any blame because he needs to get better as well.
No question.
For where you were as a program, I don't think he was probably on the lower half of problems with this team. They didn't put him in the best positions to really succeed, and that's my problem. The fact that you coach scared with the playoff on the line.
How much development did we see this year out of him?
Not that much. You can't develop
that's
if you're not
troublesome.
throwing the football.
That's troublesome.
How can you develop if I'm not throwing the football?
That's why next year is the year. They either really step up or he's going to be gone, and so is the coach.
Can I talk to you about justice, though?
Of course.
Absolutely.
You know I love justice. Hold on, justice.
You do.
Corporations, the government, even your insurance company, they will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. When something goes wrong, you need to make Ben Johnson your first call. This is a man that gets justice. He's a fighter in your corner. Contact Ven today at venfights.com. I think that's it.
Yep.
I think we can break now, Jeff.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Shout out to Caesar Sportsbook.
Shout out.
What if I told you that if you can place a bet up to $1,000 and if you lose, you get that bet back? You would say I'm crazy. You call me a liar. You probably call me ugly. You call me a lot of things. But scan that QR code or enter the code Woodward1000. And if your first bet does not hit, you'll get that deposit bet back up to $1,000. That's right, 1G's right back into your account for just giving it a shot. All you gotta do is place a minimum $20 bet to get you going. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app today, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Once again, use that code word Woodward1000 or scan that QR code to get up to $1,000 back. Sweat, no sweat.
All right, I'm heading there today. Maybe not.
No, you need Jax today.
I do.
You
I
are pissy Maz today.
I gotta get that salt and all that crap off my car.
Yesterday.
It's only gonna get worse anyway when I get out there. Guess what? I can go twice today. I don't even use my wife's. I can go 4 times today. Jack's Car Wash, over 40 locations. Check out the one nearest you, jackscarwash.com. Text the letters WSN right now to that number on your screen. Get yourself a free car wash. If you join the Unlimited Club like I am, you can go twice a day, every single day of the year. It's jackscarwash.com.
Hey, if you are looking for the ultimate pickleball experience, I got the spot for you. There's only one place, and that is Wicked Pickle in Westland. 10 climate-controlled courts. You've got a chill lounge, cold drinks, and oh yeah, the Woodward Sports Pickleball Open. It is happening January 9th. You can come watch a bunch of us make ourselves look like idiots. The Woodward heavyweights are broadcasting live from Wicked Pickle 5 to 7. And if you want in on the action, you can do that as well. Register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete and take down your favorite Woodward sports personality. Wicked Pickle Westland, that's the place to be.
Sean, not to derail, but real quick, I got to get your thoughts on Pat Fitzgerald, man.
Same thing. Jonathan Smith had to happen.
Yeah, we
make no ifs, ands, or buts.
At least he went out with a win.
Well, you guys saw my thoughts on that game. I can't repeat
what they have, about 20,000 there. Maybe.
Anyway, I think Pat Fitzgerald is about the best you can do under the circumstances that Michigan State is at right now. He's a guy that understands this conference. He's a guy that's going to command toughness, and he's going to fight. I hope it's D'Antonio Part 2, because I say again, whether Spartan fans want to admit it, when they announced that they got Mark D'Antonio as a coach, there was a collective we. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the hire. I think it helps that he had some of the success that he did at Northwestern.
Yeah.
And I think he'll get it, let me put this in its proper context, turned around quicker at Michigan State sooner than people think. And you know what I mean by that, KG?
Yeah.
I might actually have a chance to go see a bowl game, yippee, with my daughter next year.
Yeah. No, seriously.
So when I say turned around, I don't want you to think 9-3, okay?
Right.
You know what? Maybe go 6-6 or 7-5 and go to a bowl game.
You should make a bowl game under Pat Fitzgerald.
You should.
I don't think it's the worst hire in the world. I just wondered because of his background and the stuff that he wasn't necessarily found guilty on. I didn't think that was the right timing for MSU, but he'll at the very least make them a tough team. I'll say that.
He hates Michigan.
He gonna work the shit out of him. I know that.
They hired him because he hates Michigan.
I think what happened though, KG, with him kind of being absolved by it. Now, if you want to hang him for saying he should have known what was going on, you can hang him for what was going on.
It's the Joe Pod argument.
Yeah. You can hang him for not knowing what was going on. But I think the fact that Northwestern settled with him, doesn't that kind of tell you that maybe they were barking up the wrong tree a little bit?
I don't know. I think that thing is kind of the independent firm that investigated it. They kind of found it to be more on the player's behalf, but I think the settlement. I mean, you can go either way. It can be an admission of guilt. It could also be maybe the school didn't have what they thought they had. It could be both of those. But either way, he got absolved.
I had, and I would say this about him or anybody else. Gary Pinkel once told me this when I was doing Toledo games. These guys have to babysit 110 college-age kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it possible? That they didn't know some of this was going on? Well, I can say yes, but KG, at the same time, I will also say it's very possible that how can't you know some of that stuff's going on?
Especially as a college football coach, you are the GM, you are everything. You are encompassed in one guy. So it's hard for you to not know, just like with the Jim Harbaugh. I'm not saying it's apples to apples, but just like with Jim Harbaugh kind of not knowing the Connor Stallion situation, we know. We know that he at least had knowledge of it.
1,000%.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I think that was one of those enough time has passed type of things.
Right.
Really, especially once it got settled, I think it was like, all right, now this he's going to go get a job someplace else because he's held in high esteem in the circles and the ranks and everything.
No,
so,
for sure.
Listen, I think any Michigan State fan to say this is our road back to the top, you guys are being delusional right now. Though.
Right.
Like we
I
pump the
think
brakes
at a
with that.
bare minimum, he's going to make them a tough team. Though.
I think so. And that isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin is magic. I've been trying to tell y'all for years. Like, if you can't figure out the magic with Lane Kiffin, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you.
He's a schmuck, though.
100%.
Yeah, he is.
Maz, I'm sorry. I have said this for well over. There's nothing there. Right. Look at his resume. I tell people all the time, if you want to count winning at Florida Atlantic, if you want to count that, you be my guest, okay? He failed miserably to the point where Al Davis had to have a PowerPoint discussion about what a piece of he was.
Yeah.
He left Tennessee after 1 year. Pat Hayden fired him on the tarmac at UCLA. Fired him on the tarmac. Nick eventually chased him away, and you know what? He had nice years at Ole Mills. He did.
Yeah.
So did Tommy Tuberville. What do you want me to say?
I feel the record is the record, but Sean, there is a chance it could work. There's a chance.
I will also say this, and you guys have heard me say this. I, at the same time, love Lane Kiffin and hope he stays in college football for the rest of his days.
Right.
He's great for college football.
He's theater.
He's theater.
Shout out Dante151. Kiffin fails upwards. He does.
Yeah.
He fails up.
It's awesome. That's a great way to put it, Dante. Great way to put it.
I'd rather have him here than Sharon Moore, to be honest with you. Yeah.
There would be some kind of circus. Lane Kiffin at Michigan. I want you to think about that.
How funny would that be?
You know those Michigan people as well as anybody.
Oh, man, he would piss off so many.
Right, exactly.
Boy, he would piss off. But the donors might
We've got our lobster and steak dinner, Lane. I don't even want to think about it.
I don't know. Our donors might rock with you, though.
My daughter works for the Titans. She's a Michigan State girl. She's got a guy there. I won't mention his name. He's a Michigan guy. She just tells me, Dad, he thinks he's so much better than me. Thinks he's so much better than blah, blah, blah.
Huh.
And Lily looked him in the eye the other day. They had the same flight home the other day. And she said, hey, we got the same job. You're no better than me. We got the same job, Mr. Big Shot. So it's almost embarrassing to me that Michigan is looked at like that. Because I just liked them when I was a kid and Keith Jackson was calling their games. That's how I became a Michigan fan.
You like winners.
I loved it.
When you're a kid, absolutely.
I loved
They're
it.
a winner.
They were on every week in New Jersey. It was either them or you saw Notre Dame.
I've always said that, and you guys know how I ride. Like, I'm a Spartan guy. Period. End of story. Always will be.
You went.
But at the end of the day, here's what. When you're a kid, you want to watch a winner.
Yeah. I like the Dolphins in 72.
Just like, you know what? All the little kids in my neighborhood, when Michigan State got cute about 10 years ago, it was amazing to see all those kids run around in Spartan gear.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Michigan disappeared for 10 years.
In my neck of the woods, yes.
Mine too.
It's crazy.
Disappeared.
Hey.
All right.
Flannels Bulge, I'm going to hold you to that. Sharon Moore will be fired after they get the recruiting class in order, so I'm going to hold him to that. Mr. Got Michigan Connections, we're going to see.
I don't think he's going to.
Who would they put in?
I don't think he's long for that.
Who would
job.
they put in? Who is the right fit?
That I don't know. I don't think he's long for that job.
The fact that Bryce came, I told you this before. The fact that Bryce came here damn near automatically buys him another year. They won 9 games. They're going to make a bowl game. Yes, it's not where we want it to be per se, but it's a slight improvement over last year.
They beat Alabama last year.
So, I mean, it is what it is, man. But he's probably going to get another year, I would say.
All right, you guys, we got to get out of here. Thanks to Jeff. I mean, yeoman's work today. It's not easy to run that room, so props to Jeff for doing it.
Thanks,
KG,
Jeff.
Oh, he held it down.
Naz, appreciate all you guys. We'll talk to you bright and early tomorrow. Peace.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.